Have you ever started talking to a guy and it's just moving so slow? He is slow as molasses. And look, I get it. No one's ovaries are getting impregnated from molasses. We need things to happen, people. And what's worse is our expectations for things to happen quickly have become so freaking jaded from things like Amazon, same-day shipping. Same-day shipping. And then we carry these ridiculous expectations for speed for things to happen quickly in other areas of our life, such as dating. If only Jeff Bezos would create Amazon dating. Now that is a $1 trillion idea. Same-day man delivery? This video is getting weird. Anyways, in this video I'm going to show you 5 signs that he does like you and 1 sign that he really doesn't. Keep watching. Sign number 1 is that he's actively trying to make plans with you, even if it's pretty far out into the future. If he's trying to make plans with you and it's not just late night booty calls, it's actually doing something together, then that is actually a pretty good sign. And when you're dating a really high value guy who's got a lot on his plate, then sometimes they need to be planned pretty far in advance. Ultimately, the way you want to think about it is there are 2 people throughout the dating process. There's the initiator and the initiatee. In the early stages of dating, I want him to be the initiator. And if he's initiating these plans, then good. If he's not initiating plans, then it's time to set our eyes elsewhere. The moment you start doing that, he's gonna start getting the sense that he's gonna lose you, and then maybe he will start making those plans. And then if he doesn't, then so what? That's his loss, and move on to the next. Sign number 2 is that he finds subtle ways to touch you. Now I get this. Men touching women throughout the dating process, men can be very bad at doing this and they can be very awkward when they try. I mean, prior to helping literally tens of thousands of you beautiful women attract love, I actually used to coach men, and this is like, I don't know, 12 years ago now. And one thing I used to coach a lot of men on is the way to build a connection with a woman is by breaking that touch barrier and showing her that you're interested. So if he is making an effort to touch you, even if it's sometimes a little bit awkward and he's a little bit nervous, then that's a really good sign that he likes you, even if he's moving just a little bit slow throughout the process. Number 3 is that when he is with you, he's fully present. I mean, have you ever sat across from someone and you're hanging out, maybe you're at dinner or brunch or whatever, and you just felt like they weren't in it? I mean, recently I went out with an old friend for lunch. He wanted to grab lunch. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do this. So we sit down and I started asking him some questions, but he literally wasn't paying attention to anything I was saying. I mean, he wasn't present. He had his phone up. He was constantly checking his phone. He wasn't asking me any questions. Truly, I felt like I was just a part of his task list for the day. I am not a task, I am a man. And if someone's wasting my time not being present with me, then you know what? They're not worth my time. Damn right, brother. Number 4 is that he opens up his world to you. This is when you start to really meet his world. I'm not talking about just meeting one of his guy friends on a random Friday night when you guys are going out to a bar or something, okay? That's not his world. I'm talking about when a guy is just dying to introduce you to his family and his friends and the other people that really make up his world, his bubble. If a guy's moving really slow, but he's still trying to introduce you to his family and friends, this is a very good sign. Now here's the kicker. If you're following my 7 little love steps to get out there and attract long-lasting love, you can find all that stuff at lovestrategies.com. We have this little love step called little love step number 5, and that is where you pace the progression of your connections. And when you're in the early stages of dating and he wants to introduce you to his entire world, I actually want you to slow him down a little bit. I want you to be the pacer. And what tends to happen is when you pace things and you slow down, you are then in control of the process, which in turn makes him actually want to speed things up. It's pretty wild how this happens. And as a shameless plug, I have a free training for that at lovestrategies.com. And the final sign is that he wants to see you during the day. Now, if you're only seeing a guy every couple of weeks because he's so busy, and then the only time that you do see him involves the bedroom past the hour of 1 a.m., then you, my lady, are in a situationship. Situationship. A casually complicated relationship that fulfills your short-term needs but leaves you feeling empty and soulless when you catch feelings for him. Oh, and you will catch feelings for him. On the other hand, if he really does like you, but he's just moving a little bit slower, he's gonna wanna see you during the day. He's gonna wanna do an activity with you. He's willing to go for a walk down by the park or whatever it is. It's really important for him to build a real emotional connection, and he'll be totally open to doing that. And finally, here is a sign that the guy is not interested in anything serious, and this is obvious, but I have to say it because it happens all the time. The ultimate sign that a man is not interested in anything beyond the casual is if he goes out of his way to tell you that he's not ready for a relationship. I don't care how much he's investing in you and how much time he's spending with you and doing anything that we talk about. If he's doing all those things, but he also tells you he doesn't want a relationship, listen to him. Actions always speak louder than words, except in one scenario. When a guy is being clear with you that he doesn't want a relationship. For a guy to go out of his way and say those words means, holy crap, he really doesn't want a relationship right now, or he doesn't want one with you. Either way, we're walking away and saying that magic 4-letter word, which is next, and moving on to the next. Be patient throughout the process, lean back, let him come to you and invest his energy into you. And if he's not doing that, then you know what? It's deeply his loss.